Hello, friends, and namaskar. Welcome back. I hope you have been enjoying our last session, which was on pulse diagnosis, and that you have been practicing it. And I hope that you keep subscribing and liking our channel. Today, we will be talking about women's health and specifically Ayurveda during Ayurveda during the time of menopause and after. So, we have our expert, Dr. Saurabh Sharma, with us, and he will talk about what are the changes that happen during this time and what is the right diet and nutrition to be followed. So, Dr. Saurabh Sharma, I welcome you to the webinar. And the first question that I have for you is that according to Ayurveda, what changes occur in a woman's body during menopause? What are the changes in doshas and the physiology?
Namaste, friends, and thank you again for following our recommendations, for enjoying the webinars, and for being with us for this journey to achieve perfect health. So today's topic about women's health, especially menopause, is very interesting and very important as well. Thank you, Dr. Richa. So, as we all know, and we have been speaking about different phases of life and the dosha dominancy in the different phases of life, here also for a woman, so there are three stages in life. First, childhood, second, adulthood, and third, which is very important as well, is elderlyhood. Now, when we are speaking about menopause, this phase comes in the third category, which is elderlyhood. Now, menopause in Ayurveda is called as Rajo Nivriti. It means when the menstruation of a woman is about to finish or finished. It's a very important part of a woman's life as well. Now we have to understand, and we always speak about the transitions. And let's take a simple example. When there is a seasonal transition, we always speak about what to eat, what not to eat, and when there are some changes in the season, then there should be some changes in their diet and daily routine. During menopause also, it is the same condition. So this menopause is a standard phenomenon which has to happen in every woman's life. The most important part is this, that it goes very smoothly. For most of the women, it passes very smoothly, but for some women, it creates some issues. And we will be discussing about those issues today. So menopause is just a transition of your life, which has to pass. And if we follow good diet and daily routine, it passes very smoothly.
Yes, Dr. Saurabh. Can you tell us about the transition in the doshas according to Ayurveda during this time?
Yes, please. So as we all know, we have been discussed about this earlier also, about the kapha, pitta and the vata stages in our life. So the childhood is majorly kapha dosha, the adulthood is majorly the pitta dosha, and the elderlyhood is basically the vata dominancy time. And we all understand this very well also, that prakriti is also important. So what kind of dosha prakriti you have, what kind of dosha vikriti you have. So let's say, for example, when a woman is in the adulthood and already normally regularly menstruating, the doshas are in balance. Kapha dosha is also good in balance, pitta is also in balance, and vata is also in balance. But when you have menopausal stage, what happens is this: the vata dosha becomes very dominating. And because of this vata dosha, a lot of strange and different changes happen in your body, such as dryness in the body, such as mood irritability, such as hot flushes. Now we have to understand that this hot flushes originate because of the major dominancy of vata dosha. Although it has got strong pitta involvement too, but the vata basically pushes everything. Then you may have sleeplessness, then you may have a lot of body pains also, then you may have constipation sometimes, irregular bowels, lack of appetite. So all the vata dominant features, all the vata dominant symptoms starts manifesting in your body. So basically this is the time when the vata dosha dominates a lot, and then further it pushes the pitta and kapha dosha too.
Uh-huh. So, doctor, what is the kind of diet and daily routine to be followed during this time? Because we are all aware of diet and daily routine as we have heard from you. But are there any special requirements of this phase of life?
Yes, definitely, Dr. Richa. As I said, this is the vata dosha dominancy time. It means, my friends, go back to the previous webinars. We spoke a lot about self-abhyanga. And to balance the vata dosha, I think the most simplest way is to do self-abhyanga every day. So when you do self-abhyanga or self-body massage, you basically take care of your vata dosha. So the vata is eliminated. Apart from this, oil pulling or gandusha is also very helpful. Also, it is advised to practice yoga and meditation regularly. Apart from this, if we speak about the food, please try to avoid vata aggravating food like dry fruit or uncooked or raw food. Try to have more fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, less of grains but more of vegetables and fruits. The most important concern here, or the most important tip here is this: try to keep your body hydrated and lubricated. It means ghee is also very good for you. As I just said, that the Agni levels also goes down. It means we have to be very careful about what we are eating and keep our Agni elevated and balanced. For which simple spices like ginger, cumin, fennel seeds, fenugreek, they're very good. If you take them regularly, you have a good Agni. And if you have a good Agni, definitely you will be able to digest the food properly. And especially when we speak about the ghee or taking olive oil, they are very good. Apart from this, if you eat sesame seeds and flax seeds, they are also very good because they balance the vata, they take the vata out and bring more lubrication and viscousness to your body. Along with this, I would definitely say mental peace is very important. Have good time for yourself, more relaxation, timely sleeping, timely waking up, going for a morning walk, and just having more synchrony with the nature will help you to easily pass through this phase.
Yes, that's right. And I think sesame and flaxseed and all these things, they are rich in good fats and also in calcium. And doctor, can you tell us about some common health risk which we are prone to during this time of life?
Yes, Dr. Richa. As I said, this is the time which definitely has to come in every woman's life. But in this time, your body is very sensitive. It means when you have certain changes in the hormones, and as you all know, hormones are basically the, let's say, the fuel or say the engine which runs our body. So as I said, if you have changes in the hormones, it means your metabolism is also disturbed. So a very common problem which usually is seen during the menopause in women is osteoporosis. Osteoporosis means when the calcium content is less in your bones, which leads to bone pains like joint pains also. The body becomes more fatigued and tired. And not only this, there can be many more disorders like certain metabolic disorders like obesity, hyperacidity. Sometimes it can lead to other diseases like diabetes and hypertension also. I mean, I don't want to speak a lot about diseases because we always speak about the balance, but I would certainly say that this time is very, very crucial for you. So any disease can just, attack your body if you're not in synchrony with the nature and having proper mental and physical peace too. So Pitta, Vata, and Kapha, like all the three doshas are to be in balance in this state. Any of the imbalance can invite any diseases which can definitely harm your body.
Yeah, that's right, doctor. I think this phase of life, we have to be even more careful about the diet and daily routine. And we have to be in synchrony with the laws of nature, like you said, with the timing of sleeping, waking cycle, and are careful about our food and daily nutrition. And some exercise, of course, if not a very stringent or hard exercise, at least some yoga and some TM. Am I right, doctor?
Yes, absolutely. Because as we all know, if you do pranayam, which is basically the breathing exercises, so you basically balance your prana, and prana is your vata basically. So as I said, this is the time when you have to be very careful with your vata dosha. If you do just mild pranayamas, if you do just mild simple asanas, it is going to really help you a lot because we have to balance it. And Dr. Richa, thank you for putting this mark that not too astringent or too strong exercises, not extreme sports, but more towards the calming. So if you have calming food, calming sports like mild yoga and mild pranayama, it definitely brings a very good health. And my friends, we always, I'm sorry to use the word push, but sometimes we push you for a good diet and daily routine. This time of your life is very, very important for following diet and daily routine. Sleeping on time, waking up in time, and having proper meals with proper intervals is definitely a key to good health.
That's great, doctor. And I would just like to add towards the end that Maharshi Ayurveda in its assortment has some supplements like Golden Transition 1, Golden Transition 2, Calcio Care, Radiant Skin, which can be helpful during this phase of life. So, friends, I hope you enjoyed today's webinar and we thank you all for joining us and keep subscribing and keep liking our videos. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Saurabh, for joining us. See you all next time. Namaskar.
Thank you.